Hello, this is Barry from NFT Music Info. Hope everybody's well. Today I just wanted to let you know about my new collection that I've started on Opensea and the journey that I've had regarding that. So it's a very small project at the moment and it's focused around art for the time being. So on Opensea I've called it the Hex Project, and you can see there's currently 10 items on there with one owner, which is myself. The floor price, which is what they start from, minimum price, which is 0.001 ETH, and the volume traded so far. So I've put, here is the Hex Project, creating uniqueness and expressionism. Express yourself with your Hex NFT or collection, full of unique Hex items, including 5 Cube editions, 25 Neon editions, 100 Wavy editions, and 310 Hex editions. Now, it's been a lot of work just to get to this state, really. I've minted 10 of them. So what you can see here, this is the artwork of my Hex visuals, if you like. So number 1 is I decided to put as 0.03. Then you haven't got them in order for some reason on Opensea, but they will include unlockable content as well. And the 2 to 10 is basically priced at 0.01 just to start with, and I have tweeted them out as well to get a bit of exposure. They're all one-of-one NFTs and they're all completely unique, which is really important, I think, if you're a collector. And what I have done, you can see on the left-hand side that I've currently got the type, and these are just the Hex ones. I've got the main colour, which is always black at the moment because black is the background. And then you've got the actual colours. So the next main colour, 7 of those are blue and 2 of those are dark blue. And every one of the third colour is green, light blue, purple. But then on the 6th colour, there's 8 red and 1 white. And the more that I put on here and actually mint on here, the more differences there'll be, because that's not very apparent at the moment. But it's basically all of the colours in order just to kind of help with scarcity and rarity, that kind of thing. So when I initially started this, I went to create, and then you need to have a wallet so that you can actually sign in. You're able to create a new item. But what I started off doing was my collection. I go to my collection, I can create a brand new collection. And it's really straightforward in terms of how to do this. You put in a logo image, a featured image, a banner image, give the collection a name, what you want the URL to be, with a description of the collection, and then adding a category. I chose collectibles for that. And then you can put various links in here. Now I've only currently got a Twitter link, but I still haven't put that in yet, but I will do. And then royalties, you can have a maximum of 10% on Opensea. So when that is resold, one of your NFTs from the collection, what percentage do you want to get back? So as a royalty, so that's percentage, and 10 is the maximum. Now the interesting thing is, I didn't realise how expensive gas fees were on Ethereum, and originally this collection started on the Ethereum blockchain. But as you can see, you are able to select Polygon. Now Polygon is fast and it's gas free. Originally, when I did the collection and started minting the NFTs, because I already paid a one-off payment to Opensea just once, which was about £70, about $90 at the time, a few months ago, about 6 months ago. That allowed me to mint unlimited from then on, which is what I did. But what I didn't realise was when you start putting them for sale, you then have to pay a gas fee on the Ethereum network to actually list it for sale. And it was coming out at around $70 per NFT. And bearing in mind I've got over 400 of them to mint as I go through the project, it's just not cost effective for me. So I decided to go to Polygon and copy everything across and then remove everything from the Ethereum blockchain, which is what I've done. So people can still pay in Ethereum, it's just that it's on the Polygon blockchain. So you can select Polygon from there, and then what you'll see, there's a purple Ethereum logo, which represents the Polygon linking to the Ethereum. This bit's a bit odd because if you have a look at where the images would be, you can either have a padded option, which is very small. For me, it wasn't ideal. Then you can have a large one or absolutely maximize covered. So you can change this stuff afterwards. And then you need to put whether it's explicit and sensitive. And then you click create, and then it'll literally create your collection. So if I have a look at my collections on here, and I have a look at my project, which is the Hex project, I'm now able to go to edit. And you'll see it's exactly the same view as what I've just shown you, just with my information entered in. So I called it the Hex Project. The Hex Project. This is the description of it. It's Collectibles, still need to put in my Twitter feed. Collectibles is as royalties is 10% on the Polygon blockchain. I've also allowed for DAI and USDC as a stable coin on the Polygon network. I've decided to use contained, and it's not explicit. And you can also have collaborators on here as well. And you're able to edit, you're able to delete as you need to. So it's fully flexible, which is fantastic news. Now, to actually mint on your project once you go into your collection, so I go to My Collections, click on My Collection, and then I can go to Add Item, which is creating your NFT. So you can drag and drop your file. It can be media. As you can see, there's JPEG, PNG, GIF, SVG, MP4, Web, MP3, WAV, OGG, GLB, GLFT. Maximum size 40 megabytes, which is something to bear in mind because you can't go over 40 megabytes. There's a lot of compressors and things online. Just be careful of ads, that kind of thing, but they can be useful in terms of reducing the sizes if you need to. You then give the NFT a name, and you're able to choose an external link if you want to take people to that. Description of your NFT. Because I clicked the button add on the collection, it's automatically recognized that that's going to be part of my collectible project, but you're able to drop down and change that if you want to. Properties is an important one because, for example, okay, I had type and I had hex in there. I had main color. I put color without the U because that's American format, which is more popular. Black. You can put any type that you want to for your NFT, so it's something to bear in mind. I didn't bother with levels, but you can have different levels if you want to, say 3 of 5. You can have statistics if you want to, say 1 of 5. But I didn't bother with any of that. But what I did do is I clicked unlockable content, and then I put in my email address linked to this project so that people are able to email me if they've purchased the NFT directly, and then I can give them a link to whatever I want. It could be a Discord channel, it could be a Telegram feed, it could be a Twitter account, it could be private email address, anything really. It could be a website. But just something to bear in mind, these NFTs could last a very long time, and in 10 years time you may still need to check your emails once in a while, depending on what links you have in there. Now this is the supply, so the number of copies that can be minted, no gas costs to do that once you've done it once on Opensea. And as you can see here, it's already selected Polygon because it knows that my collection is built on the Polygon blockchain. And then if I go back to my Hex project, you'll see that I've currently got my 10 NFTs, and you can see each one is unique. It's quite a lot of work for me because it's quite a manual process, because it's not just generating the images, it's then making sure that they're unique, understanding what properties you want to make them unique. So yeah, it's a lot of work, and then you've got to mint them, and then you've got to list them for sale, and then you've got to market them. So it's more of an experiment for me at the moment to see how well it's doing. Lots of Polygon projects on there because obviously with no gas fees, and OpenSea I consider to be the eBay marketplace of NFTs. Very popular for collections, OpenSea is. It's going to be very hard to be seen, which is why I will need to work hard on marketing. Now what I might decide to do, originally I was going to consider linking these images to songs. It's a bit more technical to do things like that. I just wanted to have an idea of whether this was going to work or not. And it might be that I give some of my music away as unlockable content as well. So we'll see what happens with that. But for me, it's more about building a community on the project and to see if it's worth doing. So yeah, so let me know in the comments if you've got any questions. I'm not an expert. I'm still learning. This is my first collectible project on the Opensea website via Polygon, but Polygon really did save the day for me, because if it was Ethereum, I can't afford $70 per 430 editions of NFTs that I'm going to eventually release. And the other thing that I bared in mind was not just releasing them all in one go on a massive launch. I might do different drops. I might give some away for free. I might try different pricing, see how I get on with those. So there you have it. So I hope you like this video, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Bye.